John Baladakis, who is the chairman, current chairman of FASA, and also he's a multi-store franchisee owner in a number of other stores. John, could you tell me what FASA is about?
So FASA is the umbrella body which basically looks after the franchising industry in South Africa, and it's where people who are franchisors, basically all other players within our industry, suppliers, service providers, government, basically all come together, and we basically have them as members. They become members of the organisation, and then we really try and represent the organisation to government and to all the franchisors in the world.
Okay, and so now what does it do? What is the benefit? Why should one become a FASA?
So basically we've got certain platforms which are beneficial for franchisors. So we've got our webpage where we get a lot of click-throughs coming through our webpage, where people are basically saying, how can I get into the franchising arena? And then we introduce them to our members, and there's always members advertising happening on the webpage. We've got a Facebook page, we've got a Twitter feed, and then of course we've got our interactions as an organisation with other organisations like us, like the Chambers of Commerce, etc., within the South African context, and with government, and also a lot of the suppliers.
And but now there's also some advantages. For example, if you're a franchisee and you somebody that's got a water franchise, you kind of the umbrella to have some form of protection, isn't that so?
So basically what's happening with the industry currently is that FASA as a franchise association of South Africa has applied to become the ombud of the industry in South Africa. And once that happens, then there's going to be a lot more protection afforded to franchisees who are investing their money in franchisors' brands.
And that means they can get protection for, because at the moment,
well, yeah, basically then the code of ethics of FASA would be a lot more enforceable because it would be law.
Okay. Now, you've written a book, Franchise Perspective, which I found really interesting because it's very conversational, but at the same time you talk about the South African, the revolution, the business revolution which has started. What is that about?
Yeah, so since about 6-7 years ago, I've been advocating that franchising in South Africa can create what I like to call the small business revolution. I believe that franchising as an industry can really uplift the people of South Africa, can really bring people who are previously disadvantaged in South Africa into the mainstream of business using the franchise methodology, because it's a proven methodology, and then there's less risk for people not succeeding within the franchise industry. So you're going to be a lot more successful operating within a franchise box rather than just going out there and doing what you want to do by yourself.
Absolutely.
So the success rate is about between above 80% for franchising, and about more than just over 10% for individual doing it on their own. So it's a massive difference.
Yes, it is, because I know that a lot of people that work on their own, it's a very different dynamic than working with a team and having that support and advice. Now, I read in your book something so interesting I found fascinating, is that the location of your business, or how you determine where your business in terms of profitability and how. I'm not going to share that, I want you to share that.
So my belief is that if you're going to do some type of fast food or retail franchise, where location becomes a little bit more important in the grand scheme of making sales, then for me it's such an important part of the decision that you're going to make as to which franchise you're going to go for, and where you're going to place the franchise that you might have decided to be in. So there's a lot of aspects to it. There's a lot of methodology behind what I discuss in the book, and it really says analyze where your position is going to be. If you're going to be in a mall or in a shopping center, is it at the entrance? Is it in the center, closer to an anchor tenant? Analyze. Well, what would be more ideal for you? Where are the most feet coming past? Analyze how close is the parking in proximity to where you are. Do people want to walk far to get to you? Do people not want to walk far to get to you? Which side of the road are you on as a business? Are you on the side of the road which is people are driving past going to work, or are you on the side of the road which people are driving past coming home from work? Because that will determine how busy you can be. So you could be in the right location on the wrong side of the road.
That makes sense. Absolutely.
investigate the position, investigate the franchisor that you want to be in. My standard answer to that question is live the life. Live the life of a franchisee that you want to become for at least 4 or 5 days a week, maybe even 2. And make sure that what you're about to enter, what you're about to do is something that you enjoy and something that you love. Because if you love what you do and you enjoy what you're going to do, you're going to be very passionate about what you're going to do. And if you're passionate about what you're doing, then you're going to make a success of it.
Absolutely. Now, yesterday, funding is always a big thing on everybody's minds. Now, yesterday I happened to see that you and SEFA, well, first SEFA signed an agreement. Could you tell us what that's about and how that's going to impact?
So basically, we've signed a memorandum of understanding between the two entities, the Small Enterprises Financing Agency and FASA, Franchise Association of South Africa. And basically, what we are there to do as FASA and SEFA. SEFA has got funds available for people who want to get into business. FASA is going to bring the link between the banks on the working capital requirement, the franchisors, and then SEFA and the franchisees will get together, and then together we will try to develop financing models which can allow previously disadvantaged individuals to be able to enter business, and specifically the franchising arena, with very low entry costs.
Well, that sounds quite exciting, especially for somebody that's just starting out. So, anything else you'd like to share that you've got in the pipeline for CASA?
We're working on so many things. You know, we're working on our SEFA accreditation, which is the qualifications body accreditation. We're working on this Consumer Protection Act Ombuds Code. We're working on the Jobs Fund, which is where we approached the Treasury, the National Treasury, which runs the Jobs Fund, to basically allocate funds to FASA as an entity so that we can match that with banking funds and on-lend it so that people can enter the industry in a much easier way. Now, those are some of the initiatives that we've got, but I mean, an initiative like the IFE today, which is one of the FASA initiatives, it's massive for the business, it's massive for the industry, and massive for the franchising business. So we're always busy at FASA.
That is true. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.